In 1620, while the Mayflower was in Provincetown, 18 of its men sailed in a small shallop, searching for a place to live. They came to present-day Eastham, where they were met by a group of Nauset. After a brief but violent encounter, the English left towards today's Plymouth. In 2020, we remember this first encounter. We explore its meanings for today and tomorrow.
Welcome everyone to the Eastham 400 Sunset Series. We're continuing our programming today with Mali Lugo. She's another student from Cape Cod Community College who is an immigrant to this country. Hello, Mali.
Hello, John.
Mali, are you familiar with the story of the Pilgrims coming to Cape Cod in 1620?
Yes, well, I know that the Pilgrims landed in Provincetown, and when they saw that the Native Americans were settled down, they decided to move to another location. So that's why they sailed up to Plymouth. And I also now know that the Pilgrim Monument is to commemorate the Pilgrim landing. I haven't been there, but they say it has an amazing view.
Yeah, you may not get there this year. It's still closed.
Yes, oh, it's still closed.
Now, did you learn all that when you came here, or did you learn, what did you learn in Mexico?
Oh, well, I learned here when I came here. I didn't know anything about the
Okay.
Pilgrims. Well, I know like some history, but not like so like in detail. So my friends, my family have been teaching me like the history of the Pilgrims.
And what did
Yeah.
you learn when you were in school in Mexico?
Oh, I learned that the Pilgrims were sailing from Europe to United States, but I didn't know the exact location. And yeah,
Okay, so when you came to Cape Cod, you didn't know.
no,
Same
until
place.
until they explain me.
Okay. So what would you say is similar in your story? You know, what brought you to Cape Cod? What's similar, you think, to the Pilgrims, and what's different now, 400 years later?
Well, I think I have a similar experience as the Pilgrims because I moved to another country to like for a better life and like better opportunities like the Pilgrims, and like I think I have like similar points. Like I know that the Pilgrims suffer a lot from this drastic weather, so that happens also to me.
Okay.
Like the weather, like I suffer a lot from like a hard climate.
What would you say was your main reason for coming here? How did you end up here?
Well, I marry an American citizen, so that's why we decide to live here for a better opportunity of life. Yeah, and as the Pilgrims, I came alone. I have no, well, when I first came, I was with no friends, no family, so I have to learn how to adapt to a new environment, the new culture, like language, and the customs from another country.
What was life for you like in Mexico? Like, did you live in a city? Did you live on a farm?
Yes, I live in the city, so coming here to Cape Cod is like a little like I love it, but I'm more like a city like
City person.
Yeah, city person.
Okay. So, what would you say is it's like to be an immigrant person on Cape Cod in 2020? How do people treat you that live here?
Oh yeah, they treat me very good. Like people like to know the Mexican culture. Like they really are into knowing my culture, and even they found like interesting my accent, my English accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other thing is like I think it's very difficult for me to find a job as an architect because I study architecture. I have a bachelor's degree in architecture from Mexico, so I think it's hard to me finding a job like in that field. I don't know if because I have no experience or because if I'm an immigrant, but I have trouble finding.
So you've
So-
decided to start over at Cape
Yes,
Cod Community
yes,
College, right?
yes,
And
yes.
what are you studying there?
That's why I'm studying the construction technology certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think maybe getting an American or a United States credential might help you to find
Yes.
a job?
Sure. Yeah.
Have you found that what you have from Mexico isn't recognized here, or the knowledge required is different?
Well, I'm in the process of the transcripts and yeah, with the National Architect Council. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So, kind of, if you could just think of what does America mean to you in 2020?
Oh, well, America means like for me, it's like a strong country with like so much opportunities of work and life. And yeah, for me, it represents a strong country. Yeah.
You have more opportunities here than you'd had in Mexico
Well, yeah. Yeah.
in terms of what?
In terms of like, I think a better life. The work pay is better here. Like also security, the safetiness of living here is better than there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does this relate, do you think, to those first Europeans that came here to what became the United States?
Well, I think I'm related because they come to another country to looking for better opportunity of life and also to have new experience of learning from another country and yeah, and I
Okay.
think that's
So, anything else you want to tell us in terms of how you feel about the issue of immigration that's going on, how immigrants are treated in this country, or some good things that have happened to you? Anything else you want to share?
well, I think my experience here is like awesome. Everybody treats me good. I'm everybody wants to know about the culture, the food. So I'm super excited always to share all these things. I always sharing my experiences, and yeah.
Great. And you live up in the Mid Cape, right? So you don't get down to Eastham too much?
No, but I've been here. I'm in Provincetown several times, and we like it. Yeah, we live in Harwich, so yeah, we like
Great.
Eastham.
Great. Well, if you take a ride down the road just a mile to the beach, you'll see the spot where the first
Yeah.
encounter was between the native people here and the pilgrims.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right. Well,
John.
thank you for joining us today and sharing your.
No, thank you for the
Experience.
invitation, John.
Okay, you're welcome.
My name is Joanna Hollick, and I'm the coordinator for the Sunset Series with Eastham 400. I'd like to give you a brief update on our plans for the rest of the summer regarding the Sunset Series. Each Sunday, a presenter will read an excerpt from Ian Saxon's book, The Story of the First Encounter at Nauset, and some of the other episodes for the week will reflect on themes that correlate to the topics that Ian discussed in that chapter of his book. Other episodes will continue to focus on current events, important dates in history, and meanings for today. If you're interested in finding a specific episode or a series of episodes that are related thematically, you can now do so on both our website and our YouTube channel. To find these thematic groupings on our website, you can go to the Sunset Series page on eastham400.org and then scroll down until you see a list of all of our thematic groupings and click on the name of the topic that you would like to look at. You can also find these same groupings on our YouTube page if you go to our channel page on YouTube, Eastham 400, and then click the playlist tab. Thank you.